Welcome to your assignment for Learning to Type tutorial. I want you to open up your Google browser, and I'm just going to close this out. In the top right-hand corner, you can see the X, and I'll show you how to get there. Here is your desktop. You're coming down to your shelf, and you're clicking on Google Chrome. And we can see that Oladele is signed into his Google account because we can see his profile picture. And when we hover over it with our pointer finger, we can see his name and his Gmail address. There's two places you can search, up in the URL tab here, or down in the Google search box right here. And you can remember, you can also search by voice here. So you click and then search by your voice. We're going to search for typing.com. Typing.com is the website that we used in the original tutorial. I'm going to type it up in the top left-hand corner. Typing.com and pressing enter on the keyboard. Here we have the homepage for typing.com, and there is a student login up in the top right-hand corner of the page. Here's this blue box here that says student login. Let's click there now. Then it's asking us, do you want to sign in with Google, Microsoft Outlook, Clever, or ClassLink? So we're going to sign in with Google. Let's click there now, and I'll show you what happens. When we were talking about cookies, this is what cookies means. Google remembers your password information, and you can automatically sign into websites without going through adding profile and all of those information that they're looking for. So this is an added advantage of having cookies. Let's click on Oladele Yusuf. Typing.com wants access to your Google account. This will allow Typing.com to see, create, and edit coursework items, including assignments, questions, and grades. And then it's asking us to trust Typing.com. I'm going to allow. And here you'll see it takes us right to our tests and lessons. In the typing tutorial, I showed you a typing game that would probably be advanced for someone who is a beginner learner and only one finger types or doesn't have a clear understanding of the keys on the keyboard. So what you are going to want to do is think about what your level of skill is. If you're a one-fingered typer and you move quite slow, then we're going to adjust your lessons. If you're an intermediate typer, where you can type a little bit and you already understand and are familiar with the keyboard, then you could choose intermediate. And of course, if you're advanced, that means that you already probably type at least 20 words per minute and you want to improve your overall skills. Are on beginner, and what it's going to say is getting started. So what this is going to do is familiarize yourself with the J, F, and space bar on your keyboard. Once you've finished this, it will assess how fast you're typing and your understanding of the keys, and then you can move to 2. So if you are looking at the keyboard, you can see that JF are the index finger placements where you see the little raised bump or the raised bar that is on the keyboard. And those 2 bumps indicate that that is where your index fingers are placed when you are meant to begin typing. Then when you take a look at the U, R, and the K, it's showing you how to move through the keyboard using finger memory. All of these are meant to help with your finger memory, and it may feel slow at first, but once you get started, you'll find that you're going to improve your skills even by the end of your first lesson. Up here, it's going to tell you your average speed, your typing time, and how accurate you were when you were hitting the keys. Did you accidentally hit another key, or did you hit the proper key the first time? Part of your assignment is to fulfill your getting started 1 through 5, reaching out 6 through 10, and the home stretch 11 to 13, wrapping up 14 and 15. And then using the SSDLP participants WhatsApp group, you can send in a screenshot of your progress, or you can hand type the progress into the subject bar and send it through your WhatsApp. If you do not have WhatsApp, you can take a screen capture or hand type and compose an email through your Gmail account and send it in to oladeletiger@gmail.com. For the next few minutes, you'll see examples of the typing tests that you will take. And then after that, instructions on where you can send your assignment.
Begin. Type the letter J. J, 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 J. Congratulations. You have completed this screen and earned 3 stars.
Throughout all of these exercises, there will be short videos to watch. Please make sure that you watch all of the videos.
This lesson has an intro video. To play, press the P key. To skip the video, press enter.
Don't worry, we didn't forget about your thumbs. Their job is to press the space bar. Keep
Congratulations, you have completed this entire lesson. You earned 32 out of 33 stars. You spent 2 minutes 56 seconds, and your speed averaged 24 words per minute with 98% accuracy.
You finished your test, and now you have your lesson average stats. You can take a screen capture and either send it via your email address or through the SSDLP participants WhatsApp group. Don't worry if your first test didn't go as well as you had planned. Every time that you start a new lesson, you'll discover that you will improve as you go. I'll show you how to take a quick screen capture. Hover over the bottom right-hand corner of the screen to your settings. When you click on your settings, a box pops up, and in the middle it says Screen Capture. And you can recognize it by this little icon here. So click on the icon, then you get this plus sign. I need you to select the area that you want to capture. With your mouse, you are going to left click and hold around the screen right about here, left click and hold, drag down, and you see this little white box appears. And as you drag over, this white box highlights this area. And when you let go of the left click mouse, when we let go of the left click mouse, you let go of it, you still have your hand on the mouse. You'll see a box on the inside with a link. Again, as we scroll up, you see the finger change. The arrows change to a finger, which indicates that we can click here. When we click, it will save a screen capture. And it says down here, it's copied to the clipboard. Do you want to edit or delete it? Nope, but we want to show it in the folder so we know where we have sent it. When you look at the file and it says screenshot, this is the file we're looking for, but you're concerned. You've made a couple of screenshots and you're confused as to which one this screenshot is. You can double click on this blue highlighted bar and it will pop up the picture so you can take a look at it and view it. So let's double click with our left index finger on the mouse. And here you can see there are stats. We can go up into this left corner, and as you can see, here I have my grab hand, and as I'm scrolling up, then I see the cursor, which indicates when I click on this box, I can change the information inside. So you can see I can delete and change the information on the inside. So what I would put in is lesson 1 typing. Lesson 1 typing. And then when we press enter on our keyboard, it will save this file as lesson 1 typing. And again, you'll see down at the bottom, it says file is renamed. I'm going to close this out. And when I look in my file drop-down menu, I can see it very clearly here, lesson 1 typing. Follow the tutorial if you want to remind yourself how to upload a file or attach a file to the email. If you are trying in WhatsApp, you look for the paperclip at the bottom of the subject. You click on the paperclip, it will open up the file box, and you can choose your lesson 1 typing to send to oladeletiger@gmail.com. I'm just going to head up to the top right-hand corner where Oladele Yusuf's name is, and you'll know right away if you're signed in when you see the name that you've used on your Gmail account up in the top right-hand corner, and we're going to click Log Out. Thanks for joining us today. A little practice every day will improve your skills.